after our bitter cold morning. We're still sitting below zero across most of the area, but we are starting to warm up just slightly. We have sunny skies going on today, so we'll get a little bit warmer than we were yesterday afternoon, and we're going to continue to slowly warm up through the rest of the week, but we still really have very cold temperatures ahead of us. So here's a look at our current temperatures right now. Again, most of us sitting either near or slightly below zero, 1 degree right now in La Crosse, -2 in Eau Claire. Very chilly out there still, and those wind chills are even worse. We're still sitting at -15 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, -12 in Winona. Sparta getting lucky, not a lot of wind over there, so we're still sitting near that real temperature, but we're going to continue to see those chilly wind chills as we go throughout the rest of the day. Highs we'll be getting mostly above zero across the area, which will be a nice relief from where we were yesterday, where many of us were below zero in those negatives. Actually getting up to 6 degrees in La Crosse. Thanks to that sun shining out there, we'll actually be going a couple more degrees above zero than how you would have expected. But again, tomorrow we're still looking at those single digits, finally warming into the teens and the 20s as we go into Thursday and Friday. But again, still have to get through this cold, very cold out there, even as we go into this afternoon. Still not seeing those wind chills get any higher than those low teens out there, very similar to what we're feeling right now, and will continue to fall as we go into the evening. Tomorrow morning, still very, very cold. Thankfully, not nearly as cold as we felt this morning with those wind chill reports nearing -40 in some locations. Many of us will be nearing -30, maybe getting a few degrees of what feels like a few degrees below that, but still a good improvement from where we were yesterday. Alert day conditions still continuing on into tomorrow morning and potentially for some locations going into Thursday morning, but our wind chills tomorrow afternoon actually getting into the negative single digits. So again, just a slight improvement. Still very cold out there. You're definitely going to want to be bundling up and covering all that exposed skin because this is still dangerous cold. But again, slowly rising out of the cold that we saw this morning. So here's our lows tonight. Not nearly as close to the record lows that we saw this morning, but much of the area still getting down into those negative teens out there with wind chills closer to -30. Tomorrow's highs getting into the single digits once again, similar to what we're seeing today, but kind of just a few degrees, a little bit warmer, and then we'll even get warmer as we go into Thursday. So you might be wondering, when can we say goodbye to this cold? I'm sick of it already. I'm sick of it already for sure. On average in La Crosse, we usually stop seeing high temperatures less than 0 degrees by around January 20th. Now we're almost a month past that, so you might be wondering, is this abnormal? Is it unusual? We've actually saw a high yesterday at 0 degrees, making it the 7th latest time that has ever happened in the winter season. So while it's nearing an extreme, it's not absurdly unusual. The good news is February 24th is our average date that we usually stop seeing high temperatures below 20 degrees. So we're starting to warm up in those averages. Definitely Eau Claire, again, should be starting to see the 20-degree highs for the majority of your weeks ahead as we get into March, right on the first day of meteorological spring. So it is right around the corner. So hopefully we'll be saying goodbye to these absurdly cold temperatures in the next week or so, because as you can see, looking towards the end of the forecast period this weekend, starting to look pretty nice, getting actually near freezing on Saturday for a high of 32, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, multiple days in a row where we could be getting into the 40s across the area. So it's going to feel great, and I'm really looking forward to it, as I'm sure everybody is.
Yeah, so glad that that's there. A little bit of relief. Hopefully we've made it through the worst.
Hopefully.
Got that
I can't ever say, but hopefully,
right. Hopefully
I'm really
we
hoping
have.
so.
Thank you, Nicole.